In this video I'll show you the simple technique I use to paint bubbles with acrylic paints. It's much easier than it looks and it's a really fun technique to learn. In this video I'm going to be focusing just on how to paint the bubbles, so I'll speed through the background process, but if you'd like to watch the full-length tutorial for this painting, just head over to my Patreon, which is Rachel Froud Art. I'm using a pastel colour palette for this painting, but this technique will work on any background colour as long as it's dark enough for the white paint to show up on top. For this technique you will need a few different round objects such as a jar, a paint tube lid, a pen lid or anything similar. Add some white paint to your palette and use a brush to spread it out so that the area of paint is slightly larger than your biggest circle. Then take the largest item, I'm using a jar, and twist it into the paint. Then press it onto your painting where you'd like the bubble to be and it will leave a perfect white circle. Continue to do this until you are happy with how many large bubbles you have. Then you can do the exact same technique with your smaller circles. Make sure to add your bubbles in a random pattern, including having some overlapping each other, as this will help to make it look more realistic. For the next step you'll need to use either some glazing medium or some water to thin down some pastel pink, blue and yellow paints, as we will need them to be semi-transparent. Take the transparent pink paint and add it to a small section on the edge of the circle on opposite sides of the bubble. Repeat this same process with the light blue paint on another section of the edge of the bubble, and then finally do the same with the yellow paint. These colours mimic the effect of the light reflecting in the bubble and make them start to look more three-dimensional. Continue this process on each bubble, adding the colours to the same sections each time. You'll need to use a smaller paintbrush for the tiny bubbles. Once you have done this, there is just one more step to make your bubbles really stand out. Use white paint to add a highlight to the top of your bubble. Then add some glazing medium or water to make the paint more transparent and add a more subtle highlight to the bottom of the bubble. Repeat this technique to add highlights to all of your bubbles and then your painting is finished. I hope this has been helpful and I hope you have fun painting your own bubble themed paintings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more art tutorials like this.